are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Y'all, it's gotten so crazy that Bob Costas is talking about a race problem within the WNBA.
There was an incident recently. Alyssa Thomas, who happens to be African-American, grabbed Angel Reese by the throat and threw her to the floor. Flagrant 2, ejected from the game. The reason why that doesn't spark as much conversation isn't just that Caitlin Clark is a bigger star than Alyssa Thomas. It's because it's a black-on-black incident.
Wow.
And you don't have that dynamic that people can comment on, yes, but also exaggerate and make the entire story sometimes.
And he's not the only one that feels this way.
Caitlin Clark is white. And because she's white, and because she's considered box office and she's a star who happens to be white, that is why Eminem, when I brought up words like envy or jealous or resentment, whatever word you wanted to pick, I didn't say it in a negative fashion like, oh my God, it's a problem. I used the word justified. You know why? Because black people throughout this country for years have felt that level of ire because we know we've got to be twice as good to get half as much. We know we've got to extend ourselves. We know we've got to put ourselves on Front Street to have a shot at getting half. Pick a profession. Pick a name. Ask yourself, pick the biggest star. Pick the biggest star in podcasts. Pick the biggest star in television. Pick the biggest star in sports or whatever. That's black. And ask yourself the question that we all ask. If they were white, what would they be? How much money would we get paid if we were white? How much success would we reap if we were white? How much endorsements would we get? How receptive would America be to us? Because it's still 60% of the population. And even in the year 2024, when the white populace in this country is dipped from 90 to 85 to 80 to 70 to now 60% and dipping, okay, even now, you have a situation where you get somebody who happens to be white and they're a star and they deserve the acclaim. They receive something we know we wouldn't receive on that level. Why do you think I say on national television, when white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia?
We've heard about this privilege. We've heard about Caitlin Clark. I mean, I just got to say, y'all, she's taking some shots. A lot of rookies are. Angel Reese got choke slammed, and thank Alyssa Thomas. Like, a lot of rookies are getting abused out there. But to say that she's not being targeted, I don't think that's true, man. She's one of the biggest faces in the league, one of the highest paid players already. She's headline box office ticket TV. And when you get a chance to bust her chops, you're gonna take it as a competitor. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That man, we heard on First Take, that man Stephen A got ate up straight up.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talks about women's sports more than First Take?
Stephen A, respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
Wow.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did you
You
say
know
that
you're my
show?
guy, but
Who does more than
Stephen
us?
A, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the
Oh, my
power that
Lord.
you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, let's.
I got
You're my guy, but I'm talking to you.
I got it.
Guys, I really appreciate.
You're my girl, but you've missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot.
Stephen A,
Guys.
3 years
I'll
ago,
leave
you
it
would
at
not
that.
talk about the
Go
W
ahead,
at this
Mama.
level. Don't do that.
Look, who knew one foul that should have been a flagrant, one foul from Kennedy Carter would start this, y'all. It was a dirty play. It was a cheap foul. And there's no place in the game for it. I'm standing on that. But, guys, who knew it would be taken this far? And to Caitlin Clark's credit, she's handled everything with poise, maturity, grace. And she's talked about the physicality, of course, because she's out there getting treated like Michael Jordan, and the league is the bad boy Pistons. But she stood up for her teammates. She hasn't badmouthed anybody. She's handling it with grace. And I think Angel Reese is too. And I think she has a valid point with her stance of it's not just one person that people are watching.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we talk about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to realize that.
The rapid growth of the WNBA right now is just insane. It's a lot to handle, and there's a lot of people that haven't watched it in the past and don't understand how physical the league has always been, and they're giving hot takes, not really understanding the trajectory or the whole picture of what's going on. But the league right now is as spicy as it's ever been. I mean, everybody is talking about WNBA. That's why we're here right now. And it's just crazy to see that these new faces have had the impact. People were worried about how fans of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese would forget about them in the WNBA, but they followed them. They're sold out arenas. And Caitlin Clark is great for this league. She's absolutely monumental for this league. They need her to be a superstar in order for the league to continue to grow. 2.1 million people watched the WNBA draft. The year before that, over 700,000 watched the finals. You cannot deny her impact. You cannot deny that she has a league partly on her shoulders right now. There's a lot of y'all that have been in the comments and in the live chat saying that, you know, your first NBA taste and experience is due to watching Caitlin Clark. But is this mistreatment bad for the league? Is the league against her, in y'all's opinion? That's what I want to know. And if this treatment goes on, could it deter people? Could it deter Caitlin Clark? I think she can handle anything that's thrown at her. I think she's going to be a bona fide superstar. But we've never had a rookie with this type of just cultural impact, publicity in the WNBA. Like, media is running wild with this story. And we're taking it all in, and sides are divided right now, y'all. But we're seeing Caitlin Clark. I mean, we're talking about more so off the court than on the court at all. But that foul was Bush League. Straight up. There's no place for it. It should have been a flagrant. And I think Caitlin Clark is being targeted in some ways. But I don't think that she's being treated any less, like, rough than, you know, Angel Reese. Because Angel Reese is out there being targeted as well. Cameron Brink is a big name. She's taking some shots. Rakia Jackson. Like, these rookies have been getting humbled. Not saying that they aren't humble already, but they've been getting humbled, y'all. And that's what we've been seeing. But it's just been madness. It's just been a lot of back and forth from all types of different outlets. We just saw Stephen A. get completely shut down. Like, everybody has an opinion on what's going on right now. And we're just all taking it in and here to discuss it. So let me know how y'all feel in the comments about everything that's going on the last couple of days. We will be having a live stream tonight as well to talk these WNBA games, the on-the-court action. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. And again, I'm Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, we out.